Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel, Hume's Little Homestead. Show how to repot these spider plants that we propagated together. Get a close-up for you. Their roots are definitely big enough to be repotted now, and I just picked these two really cute little pots, and I filled them with soil already because my soil was really dry, so I wanted to wet the soil down before I planted them. I'm just using a kitchen spoon. Use what you have. What you're going to do first is look at the roots of your plant. See how long they are. Usually I like to plant them when they're about this long, but this plant has just done so well in that water that it's grown and grown and grown. So you see how long your roots are, and then you're going to make your hole. So what you're going to do is just gently make a hole in this soil that will be long enough and deep enough to accommodate those roots. Now this soil is very wet. It is okay because the plant is coming straight out of water. Alright, and then we're going to carefully put the roots down in to the hole that we've created. Needs to be bigger. There we go. Gently set your plant down in and push the dirt around into that hole that you created. Then you want to give it a little water. You saw how wet that soil was, so this plant doesn't need that much water. Just a little water to settle in the roots. And that's it. That's how easy it is to repot little spider plant babies that you have propagated. And I mentioned before that this is my favorite houseplant. I just really like how they look. I think they're really neat. So here's our two little spider plant babies. Something cool, the Venus Flytrap is getting new sprouts as well. I really need to learn what each part of the plant is called. It also caught a bug this morning on its own. So I've been learning, and you don't want to overfeed these plants. So what we were doing was kind of bad. We were overfeeding it. And I've ordered the stuff to repot it. It really needs to be repotted as well, right when you get them home from the store. And you don't want to leave them in the dome container. So those are just a couple things I've learned. I will do a whole video on this Venus flytrap when I repot it and share all the things I've learned. The two channels I have been following to learn more about Venus flytraps is called Hexy Plants and Venus Flytrap World. And I'll be sure and add the channels in the description box so you could go check them out, because they also have information on growing sundews and other carnivorous plants that I had never really thought about growing or looked into growing, but it's been a really fun project. So I leave it under the grow light for now, but I'm actually learning that they in the summer might prefer to be outside. So when I get it repotted and get it all situated, I might consider acclimating it to outside living, like on the front porch. So kind of a cool little plant, and I have lots to learn. And it's just been a fun little project since I've just needed something to distract my mind a little bit from losing the babies. And I wanted to show how cool it looked. And it's been a fun thing to grow. My favorite part of gardening is when the sprouts start popping up. These are the little okras that we sprouted in Ziploc baggies. So first I soaked the seeds overnight for 24 hours. And then I put them in little Ziploc baggies to see which seeds would sprout. And then the sprouts we planted in soil. Looky, looky. Ryan surprised me with a new Venus flytrap today. They have red pigment. This one has red pigment, and I thought it was so pretty. And I wanted to buy it the other day, but I left it because I wanted a buddy for this one. So I'm going to take it out of this little terrarium thing that it came in and look at it a little closer. Look at them both together. This is the one Ryan just bought me, and it's got the red pigment that I was really liking when I saw other people talk about their Venus flytraps. And then this one is a little larger, but is all green. So I'm excited for this. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be repotting these very soon. And I ordered sphagnum moss and perlite to repot them in. And I ordered larger pots. So I'm going to stick these under my grow light and put them in a tray with a little tiny bit of distilled water. They're both very moist, so I was learning that you're not supposed to overwater them. So we'll just put them in the tray because I do not live in a humid area. This water tray will help humidity surround them. Okay, I've got them both out of their terrarium, and this is distilled water in the bottom of this. As you can see, I didn't put that much water in the bottom of the tray, just enough so that when it starts evaporating, it will help them stay more humid. And soon I'll be putting them in bigger pots. Now I'm just going to turn on the grow light. I have a bookshelf. It's an old bookshelf that we repurposed, and we screwed on grow lights. So it is a really useful thing to start plants. All right, and then they have a nice grow light to help them do better. I am really excited about this project. It's really fun. With the pink, you can't even see the red pigment. All right, next time you see these guys, I'll be repotting them. I covered my trees with bags last night. One of them blew off. It was crazy windy. But it did freeze. There is ice on everything, and I can see that my peach trees are doing okay under there. I'm going to go ahead and remove these bags because the sun is out now. Look. Got a little frozen right here. But I think it helped.
Thank you.
This is so fun. We received our seeds from the seed exchange that we participated in. Super excited to open these up. This is really cool. So there's some stickers from Sage and Stone Homestead, and they sent mammoth sunflowers. And I've never heard of this. It says CC pepper heirloom. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna look up what kind of pepper that is. Some basil. These I've never heard of either. Strawberry popcorn. So neat. Table bush king acorn squash. A couple years ago, I grew some acorn squash, and it was my favorite in the garden. So I'm really excited to add this to the garden. Onions. I think it's a bunching onion. Yeah, very cool. I can add these to my onion patch. Cabbage, golden acre cabbage, chamomile, tomato. This reminded me of a ramen noodle packet. I've never seen seeds come this way. That's really cool. My beefsteak tomatoes actually just popped up, so I'm excited to add some more to my seed collection. And then some broccoli, and then from the channel that put on the seed exchange, they sent, I'm really excited because I had commented on one of their videos about their Painted Lady runner beans, and I am excited they sent some for me. I'm super excited about this because I had seen it on their video. So thank you so much, Celtic Roots Farms, for putting on this seed exchange. Thank you so much. It's been really fun. I'm really happy that we participated. This is so neat. I feel like we made so many new friends. Super neat. I just looked up a CC pepper, and it is a rare pepper from Hungary, and it has a white pepper that doesn't have the pigment, and it's also a dwarf pepper. So I'm really excited to try this pepper out. I'm gonna plant some as soon as I ordered some more little pots, so as soon as I get some of those little pots, I'm gonna plant some of these. Really neat. And it's a sweet pepper, not a spicy pepper, from what it says. So this is cool. Emmett, what's this? Okra?
Oh.
Okra? Okra. I wanted to show which tomatoes have came up first. Black Krim, beefsteak, San Marzano, and then some of my Mother's Day plants have started to grow, and all the okra is popping up. Down here I have the Chadwick cherry came up, and I have these under grow lights. And next to the newest members of the plant collection, the Venus Flytraps. I think that's all of the cherry tomatoes that have popped up. Chadwick cherry is first to pop up. And over here, one of the plants that Haley planted is popping up. These are my surprise plants. I have no idea what she planted. And then all of this okra has also popped up. I've never grown okra this way before. When my family did it, they just put it in the ground. But I had such bad germination last year doing that, so I've started it indoors so that I can monitor it. It looks pretty cool. Sprouted up. Yesterday I started some hollyhock seeds in this container here, and they're just seeds from my mother-in-law. Here's the seeds. So we'll see how they do germinating. I planted a whole bunch. I think I'm going to put them behind the garage near our trees. We have a few little hoses that spout off, and it'll be able to be watered right there. I thought it might look pretty to have hollyhocks right there. On Monday, I gave this chicken some quail eggs to sit on. I didn't count how many I gave her. I should have. But she's doing really well sitting on them. So this is day 3 of her sitting on them. So we will expect some baby quail in roughly 14 days. I locked out all the other chickens, so they're kind of mad because they like to lay in these nesting boxes. But they're really big chickens, so they would crush the quail eggs and eat them really easily. So I just have some scratch here for her. Since she's not laying eggs right now, I'm not giving her layer feed. But I gave her scratch with some sunflower seeds and her own personal water over here. Looks like the wind got some feathers in it. And she can get up. Broody hens will get up once a day to go to the bathroom. So she'll only get up once a day, and she can get up right here real easily to do that. Just wanted to show my little project going on in here. I have 2 more hens sitting on nests in here, and I gave them, this one has regular sized chicken eggs, and this one has her own bantam chicken eggs. So the small eggs. I need to get them some more hay for in here for when their chicks hatch. But it should be pretty soon. I'm excited. I'm really curious to how she'll do raising quail. She has raised ducklings for me, and she has raised chickens for me. So this will be her first time raising quail, and I really hope that the eggs are fertilized well enough that they'll develop. I'm not going to candle the quail eggs because I know that she's been sitting for 4 days. But I just want to see how far in development these chicken eggs are, because I don't know when they started sitting. I know it was before we lost the baby, so that was at least 2 weeks ago. Let's see here. I don't see any. Oh, do you see some veins?
Yeah. Definitely some veins.
Oh, there's the chick. Looks pretty early in development. Not as far along as I expected.
She might have a bunch of different ones.
I know.
Yeah, way further along.
Ooh, it's moving. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll leave her alone.
There we go. Ooh, move around too.
Looking great. Well, with any luck, we're gonna have some babies. I'm gonna take some from her. Look how many she's sitting on. Can you see in there? Do you see that? I gotta take some from her and give them to her. How did you get so many eggs? Huh?
Do they quit laying when they start going broody?
Yeah, they do. Did you see her get that one?
Yeah.
That's my egg.
I don't know if you can see it on the video. She's not sitting on them very good, huh?
I know. You gotta have some more.
Alright, I'm gonna stop it because you can't see much on there. There
Can
we
you
go.
see them?
Yeah.
Are they tucking them back under?
Yep, she's stealing it. Give me back my egg.
All right, we'll leave them alone.
Do we want to shut that door?
Nah. Well, Well, that's the spring projects we have going on right now. We're so thankful that you all stopped by our channel today. We hope that you're having a wonderful day. And if you haven't subscribed yet, we would invite you to please subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.